Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. Okay, I had to stop in between. My husband was calling me. There was for the first time ever, a commercial airline that flew over our home. He said that we're getting ready to have some really bad weather here. So, you will probably not see this video until after. But if you think about it, pray for us. They anticipated horrible weather yesterday. Praise God we didn't get it. I haven't heard anything. I haven't watched the news today. So I'm going to finish this video with y'all. And I'm going to try to figure out how to put these together. And my husband, he was like, you know, send our daughter out to do XYZ. And I said, well, she can't lift a couple of things you put up high. And he said, okay, I'll take care of it. So, oh gosh, guys. They were anticipating, you know, tornadoes and all that kind of stuff. And we're tapped here. I mean, we are tapped. Everybody here is really tapped. I mean, we've been in a month. Has it been a month already? Let's see. A month. We've been in a day short of a month. So, I think that's right. I'd have to go back and look, but anyways, and not that that is the worst of the worst. No, the first responders are the worst of the worst, but we want to keep things safe for them too. So please be in prayer throughout our nation, because if we're getting bad weather, that means others are getting bad weather. And that just, it breaks my heart. Okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It breaks my heart. So what I'm gonna start with is, I have these most obnoxious, now I feel kind of bad using these, but it's okay. Maybe this is what I need. We need to, like, you know, be happy, be thankful. We're okay right now. These are from Dollar General. Aren't they obnoxious? I got these, I don't know, a month or more ago? Well, yeah, it was more than a month ago. On one of the trips back from taking care of my grandbaby. And they had these at Dollar General, and I just thought, how much fun is that? And they're almost like a cloth. They're really heavy. So I haven't used them yet. So anyways, I just thought, today's a good day. Ooh, look what that does. Ooh. But that's okay. We will still use it. We'll just put a sticker over it. Use what you have. Bloom where you planted, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm just dropping everything here. I have to redo all this since when I was sick. Everything just kind of got dropped. And, yeah. So, well, I can hear the wind picking up. Okay. I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to go check on my husband. He's outside, and I'm sure he's tending to critters and whatnot, and I just want him to be safe. Yeah. And we have some Amazon that I missed yesterday that I need to open because we keep them out on the porch. And then we had some that was delivered, and he brought that in, which is my shelf to work on for my plant seeds inside. So, you know what? It's a good thing we didn't get the startlings yesterday, because they would not do well with this storm. So God knew he had a reason why we didn't get them. So I'm okay with that. Alright, that is just green. And of course it's pink. You know me, pink and green. If you've been a part of this channel, I love pink and green. So we're just going to go. Now I will tell you that the glitter came off. I mean, you can see it here when I pulled it off that. But mostly, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's really not. So, I'm not a huge glitter fan. I should be, but I'm not. So, okay. I love the weekend. I'm going to put that here because it is, we're now in Passover, and we go to a Christian, Messianic Jewish church. And then we also celebrate this weekend, Easter or Passover. I mean, not Passover, or Resurrection Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. So, our weekend is going to start tomorrow, because my husband is off on Friday. So, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to now go back, because I think I'm going to leave this open for my YouTube. I had a terrible time last week. I was late getting it up, and then I just wasn't thinking through like I should have been. So, you know. But I'm going to put some of these beautiful stickers here down below. And then I'm going to make a scene, like with people. I know. So I may come back and use that pink one as well. So hold on. I'm going to see what else I have in here. Okay. So be in prayer, guys. There is so much happening in this world right now that, whew, whether you believe in prayer or not, I do. And yeah, I mean, it's really quite a time in our world. And I know many of you know that. Many of you are you're on the front lines, and we thank you. And yeah, there are things that we can do to encourage others. So make sure that you are a blessing as much as you can be. I mean, if you have health or other issues, of course, you know, you need different kinds of, you know, encouragement. But I just keep telling everybody, make sure a blessing, not a burden, you know, as much as we can be. And it's kind of like what I told my postman today. He was like, well, we'll bring that out to you. Don't worry about it. And I was like, well, only if it's okay for everybody else. You know, just call me before you come. And if I don't hear from you, when do you want me to call you back? And he was like, tomorrow. And I said, okay. You know what? That kind of looks like grass. So I think I'm going to make that my scene. Okay? Up here, I'll do my scene here. And then I'll maybe break it off and do my my YouTube. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. So hold on, let me make sure I've got everything. And I want to look at this one as well, because there's spring in this one too. So think of ways that you can help people right now. Is it sending an encouraging note? Is it, you know, sending a message? Okay, but I just did that one, so I'm not going to do that one, I think. Okay, I'll use this one. And I have done this one as well, but this one you kind of get a little bit more play in it. What is it that you can do to encourage others? And that is my encouragement to you, okay? We can either, like I said, be a blessing or a burden. You know, in the words of John Wayne, what'll it be? My husband knows that very quickly. I'll ask him a question, and it's like, okay, it's your choice. What'll it be? You know, and I was a big, like, you know, get your kids, and give your children, I would ask my children, you know, do you want X, Y, Z? And they would be like, well, what's A? What's B? What's A? What's B? You know, I would say, A, you can do this, or B, you can do that. And they were like, you know, what's A? What's B? You know, so they were always, it was always funny. I mean, it was without even thinking, what's A? What's B? So we have to make choices, and our God is great because he gives us the opportunity. I mean, you know, our God isn't, you know, it didn't make us into robots. He has given us the ability to think and, you know, choose all on our own. And how wonderful is that, you know? So, okay. So I think, no, those are too big. All right. I think I'm just going to put this down here just to decorate with. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be bossy. Please don't think I am, but let's think how we can bless others. And that's, I mean, I cannot tell you how much people thank me, you know, for just an encouraging email or text or, you know, funny story, make them laugh, you know. I mean, there's not a lot of time right now to laugh, but when people are in the front lines, when my sister called, my job is to make her laugh. It is to think of something silly, funny, and make her laugh. And, you know, that's just a part of it right now. And I am thankful that that is my job. It's to pray for her and make her laugh. And, you know, keep telling her, you've got X amount of days left. You can make it. This is what you can do it. We're counting the days down. You know, I've got to, you know, please pray for her, guys. If you haven't heard me say it before, I just always tell her, we've got people praying for you, and, you know, God's with you, and you're going to do this. I know you're going to do this. And do you know how much that means? I mean, another thing is, like, you can save these and make squares. I'll do that for a project one day with you guys, because it's really easy to do. Okay, I was going to see if there was any other boxes, and there's really not, so we're going to go to the next thing. We're going to go to the obnoxious pink one, okay? Isn't that obnoxious? Man, with that thunder, I hate that he's on that mower. Oh, goodness. You know those guys. They are going to do what they think they can do. I mean, he's really careful. He was an electrician in the Navy, so, you know, he's very careful. But, all right, let me get this here. And then I'm going to trim this off. I'll go on the other side. Ugh. And this is going to be ugly. So, hold on, guys. Ooh, that looks bad. Okay, that will definitely get a sticker on that one. That is not pretty. So, but, I mean, and matter of fact, I was even looking up online, like Christian jokes, things like that, you know, to kind of encourage others with. So, you know, I mean, I'm not really funny, but I can find somebody who is. For everybody, hopefully. And you can't make everybody happy with your jokes, but you can try. That's the whole point of it all, is that we just try to do our best to encourage each other. So, alrighty. Wow, so this storm must be really something big if they're rerouting airplanes. Man. Oh, goodness, that means we're going to have some high winds, but that's okay. God has us, and we do have a basement, so don't worry about us. We'll be fine. And I will make sure to put something out on Instagram that we're okay. So if you don't, you know, hear back from me here, then check my Instagram, and it is listed below. So, okay, I love this so far. It is so sparkly. It is glittery. It is pink and green. And, yeah, that is, and I love my little squad girls, so that works out perfect. I really hope they never get rid of the squad girls. They are my favorites. I mean, they just really are. They are just too cute. Okay, I do want the long ones, and I don't think the other one has them. So I'm going to see. I've probably used this one, but I'm going to see if there's... Oh, I have one left. It's purple. It has pink on it. We're going to make it work. We are going to bloom where we're planted. How's that? Okay, now I'll leave that open because I am going to use those hearts to tie this in. And I do have some. I'll have to get some more lavender in here. But, so, below, and I will try to get these comments out within the, you know, few days after you guys send them. Leave a message below and say, what is your greatest encouragement to your family and friends right now? What do you do that encourages all the people in your life right now? And maybe we can learn from you. And that'll give us ideas that we can encourage others. So please leave a list below on the comments of what you do to encourage others. And that would be fantastic. I would love, 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 love to see what you guys are doing. Because we all need that right now. We do. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I do not have any appointments for next week at all. I am very much here. Oh, you know what I do have is I'll have to go back and find them. I have online classes and conferences right now. I don't have that written out for me, but that's okay. I can add that later. And now I think I'm just going to go through here and put some of these fun little stickers down, because these are just too cute. And then I'm also going to, I don't like that orange. Sorry, orangey, you're not coming. I know, how rude, but you know. I'm being honest. I don't like it. Okay, now I will come back and I will take all those times off. I will do that off camera, but I'll show you how I'll do it. Yeah. And then I'm going to put this, down. Nope, I'm going to put it up here. So, no, I want to cover that up, so I'll put it down here. How are y'all doing on, are you staying home, cooking at home? Are you guys, do you still order takeout? We don't. And I know people need to make, they still need to make a living, and for us, we don't have a microwave. We haven't had a microwave for years. Yes, we are unique. But, yeah, I mean, ours blew out years ago. We tried a couple of small ones, you know, thinking that we would use them, and we didn't, so we gave them away. It just was what it was. So, and I mean, and honestly, I'm okay with that. We really are okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you, so I can put this sticker down, how easy. This is a whiteout little thing from Tombow Mono, and, or Tombow, I guess it's just Tombow. Yeah, Tombow Mono correction tape, yeah. So, I know when we were with Stampin' Up, you always had to say Tombo Mono, you know. But, and I'm not getting that corner. There we go. It's just, it's a Sue. It's not it. But I just want to cover that up so I could stick this down. Yeah. Alright, and then I'll go through and take off all those. And now I'm just going to stick some of these all over just to make it pretty. But, anyway, so long story short, what are you guys doing? I mean, we can't bring in food. And really, we can't. We can't even go out and take the food from a delivery driver. Because we were sick, we wouldn't do that. And we don't have any masks yet. I've ordered some, and I think they're in the postal, you know, what they're going to bring in from the post office. So, anyways, but that's just where we're at. So we're cooking everything. And I said in my food, you know, meal planning and purchase email, or video, I'm going to put that in the middle and divide that out. And that, you know, we're just cooking everything from scratch. We're totally fine with it because we don't know when we can get groceries. We are not always able to even get a grocery delivery now. Or what they're doing is they're sending out everything, like I said. So, you know, we're just trying to not tax the system. And that is a really important thing to remember as we look at people who are working so hard to help all of us. And yeah, so, you know, I think I'm going to change that and have that coming from behind. Just 1 second. So what are you doing? How are you helping in all of this? And who has been blessing you? That'd be another thing to share down below. Let's encourage each other because there are amazing things happening. I just can't say that enough. There are amazing people out there doing amazing things. And we are so blessed as a nation. And that is throughout the world, period. I mean, you hear it, you see it, it's amazing. So what can you share that would encourage all of us? I'm going to do the same thing over here. Let me put that down. And yeah, it is such a blessing to hear how all these people are, you know, they're in New York at night, New York City. They're making noise at a certain time to say thank you to all the first responders. In other countries, they're sitting out on their balconies playing music, and other musicians are joining in. Just, it's amazing the things that are happening. And, you know, when you feel so isolated, and we kind of do here, you know, watch a YouTube, and watch the good, happy stuff that's happening, because there are so many amazing people out there doing amazing things, and we just never want to forget the blessings that are taking place. One of my cousins told me that her neighbor left on their porch some Purell, some toilet paper, and I think a loaf of bread or something. I can't remember now, but it was so and I told her, I said, those are neighbors you want to have for life. Those are amazing neighbors. And our neighbors, you know, even said, you know, if y'all need something, let us know. And I said, no, we're really okay, you know. And my husband and I were talking about it because this caught me by surprise, like everybody else. And I used to have a lot of things saved in the basement in case we needed it for an emergency, because my husband's a part of things where people get laid off. And after 4 layoffs, I always make sure that there's plenty, you know. If we can't, you know, we can't get to a grocery store, we don't have any money, we have a dry storage that we're able to utilize. And anyways, and I was telling him this the other day, that I had failed us, and I felt so badly about that. And he was like, oh my gosh, you must never say that. I mean, he was so sweet. He was just like, you should never, ever, you don't need to apologize. You know how, you know, those conversations go. And anyways, you know, as a mom, I felt like I should have done better, you know. And what are you doing to make sure that you are okay, that your family's okay? That's another question, because I had somebody say something the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is such a good idea. I hadn't even thought of that. And like our daughter and son-in-law, they have built all of these above ground containers, and they're going to do above ground gardening on their property. And they send us pictures, and they've ordered they've gotten startlings, because in their town it's very agricultural, and they're able to get like startling plants, and they've literally had like truckloads of rock and truckloads of soil, put on their property where they could literally carry it back and forth, and in a wheelbarrow. And anyways, but they have done a great job. I'm so proud of that, that initiative, that self-reliance. Our son and daughter-in-law, he has done a great job. He was like, I have enough here for 3 months. And he goes, and I said, well, we got extra eggs. Do you want our eggs? You want some eggs? And he goes, no, I have just enough eggs for every single mix that we need, because they're gluten-free. So he was like, I have just enough eggs for every single mix that I have in storage. And I was like, good job, honey, and yeah. And he's also doing projects. They're working at home. They're teaching from home, but on the weekends and evenings, they're doing projects at their house, because they're young, they have lots of energy, they don't want to be bored, and they are. And so we totally understand that. I'm going to put this darling girl right here. And, yeah, and I've got my girls all across there. And I'm trying to see if I want to add anything. I think I want to put some flowers underneath that. But what are y'all doing to prepare? What are some things that you're doing that maybe we're not doing that you could give us ideas? Because, seriously, you think you've got your list, you think you've got it all done, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, I need, I should have done that. So I realized we didn't have any cheesecloth. So I ordered cheesecloth, from Amazon. I hope it comes straight here and doesn't go to the post office. Things like that. So what are you doing? Okay, so I've got noted up here. So I want to put down, I think there's a gratitude sticker in here. And if not, I'm going to make one. My husband is hauling stuff in the tractor. I don't know why, but he must have stuff he needs to put away. Letting go this week. Oh, you know what? That was something my husband said. He said, you need to let this go. So I'm going to make a list of what I'm letting go this week. Things that I didn't get this done, or I should have done that, and I didn't do right by this. That's what I'm going to put down. And then up here, let me see what else. Winning this week. Growing this week. That's a good one. I like small victory. Today. That's good. But I want it to be small victory for the week. You know what I mean? I like the winning, but I want it to be in a different color. Here we go. Winning this week. I love that. So, all right. I'm about done. I think I have talked your ears off long enough. If I can put that first part on this, I will. If not, I'm not going to, we're going to just keep it simple. That's one thing we're letting go of. I was desperate to learn how to put, to video edit and all of that, and I will. But I'm realizing right now there are other things I have to work on, and I need to focus on that. Like, I've got my Bible study tomorrow, and I got to get everything ready. And then I'm going to work on now. I've got to get something. We're having Indian food tonight. And I forgot to tell my daughter to bring up. We had a little bit of naan left in the oven. In the freezer downstairs. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm super excited. I even have jalapeno naan for my husband. So I'm going to have her pull, the regular naan. And then when I make bread in the next week or two, I'll make us a flatbread that's garlic, and yeah, we'll be good. So, all right, friends, I hope you like this. To me, except for the rainstorm coming right now, this is how I feel. It's spring. We have wildflowers growing outside our pasture, and I can see them when I open up my front door, and such a blessing. Spring is my favorite time of year, and I'm so thankful I got to see bluebonnets. Guys, you never see bluebonnets in early March, and God was so gracious. It's like, it's breath to me, the wildflowers in Texas, and I got to see them growing naturally in the ground. That never happens, or I just don't usually see them that early. And I haven't seen the ocean since this summer, but I'm thankful. And I put on my phone, I'll show you real quick, I just was trying to get everything done. So my screensaver is the ocean. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. Sorry. You can't see what it was. And then my background is another ocean pic. You would think, really? Really? It's like not enough ocean. And I even love the ones that have action where the water goes out and comes back in. Yes, I've had those too. But my phone, I barely got it put back together yesterday and fixed it. I can't overstress it at all. So anyways, okay, friends, I'm going to let you go. I think I'm going to come back next week with maybe a spread on the first things I'm going to do when we can get out. So my bucket list for when the coronavirus is on, things I want to do now, and things when we get to go back out. So, okay, friends, be safe. Stay home. If not for yourself, for others. And just know that God loves you, and I love you very much, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Okay, guys, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. I'll be talking to y'all soon. And if y'all do any fun spreads, send me a picture. I'd love to see what y'all are doing. Y'all are so much better than I am. All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.